convicted Barry Bonds literally and figuratively. Barry Bonds had to testify in court. You literally and figuratively, just convicted Barry Bonds. He ain't failed NAM drug test. The Patriots have paid close to $2 million in fines, but we're supposed to give them the benefit of the doubt. We're just supposed to automatically believe that they didn't cheat somehow the other night when they won that Super Bowl. And maybe they didn't. They probably didn't. But why would we, as sports fans, give them the benefit of the doubt? GTFOH. Whatever. Far as I know, them bastards was cheating the other night. I don't care. From Woe D, slap you like Oak 504. That's a crime. They are all juicing, but Bonds won't get in the Hall of Fame. Exactly. Barry Bonds can't even sniff the Hall of Fame. Best player of our generation. Clearly. Before he was supposedly cheating. Before he was supposedly juicing. Clearly the best baseball player that we've seen in the last 25, 30 years. And he can't get into the Hall of Fame because we think he was juicing, because his head got a couple sizes too big. Oh, his head's big. He has to be juicing. Oh, he hit 70-something home runs. He's got to be juicing. Maybe that's just cornbread and collard greens. You don't know. From Angry Black Man, Coon Time. You can't be surprised by this, Doug. He was weeping for the serial kitty booty bandit passed along. Talking about Deion Sanders, man. I don't even want to comment because I'm such a fan of Deion. I don't want to. I heard about this thing with Eddie Long, man, and I don't even want to talk about Eddie Long. He going home to glory, rest in peace. I don't want to get into that conversation, but I feel your point. I read and read your point, and I hear you. It's duly noted. From Grego Esquire. Let me see what Grego got to say about his cheating-ass Patriots. Grego says, pay our little $1 million fine. We don't like drafting in the first round anyway. Right, Grego. We don't like drafting in the first round anyway. They cost too much. Give Brady an extra month to be with his sick mother and still win the Super Bowl. Sounds good to me. Whatever, Grego. I hate you. From Kaza, of course they cheated. At halftime, they were yelling, where's that playbook we stole? Listen, I wasn't even going to bring this up, but there's a story on CBS.com or the Sports Illustrated. Let me see if I can find it, and I can tell you where to go and look for it. CBS Patriots drone, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Here it goes right here on CBSSports.com. I didn't even bring this up, and I read this story, what's the day, Thursday? I read the story on Tuesday, but I didn't even bring it up because I'm the bigger man. There's a story on CBSSports.com that the Patriots were caught flying drones over the Atlanta Falcons practice sessions. The Falcons had practice at Rice University, which was in Houston. And I'm not going to even get into details. I'm just going to tell you, for general purposes, go out there and read the story yourself. But allegedly, the Patriots had those drones flying over the Falcons' practices, filming their practices. Just speculation. They can't confirm it. They can't deny it. But the reason why I even bring it up is because this isn't any bootlegged source, anything like that. This is CBS Sports that had this story. And this story actually came out, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. This story actually came out, I'll give you the exact date. This came out February 5th. So today is the 9th. So it was 4 days ago. So it actually came out Monday, the day after the Super Bowl. All right? And the headline says, Super Bowl 2017, drone caught flying over Falcons practice before game versus Patriots. Now, once again, this is a credible source. This is CBSSports.com. I wouldn't even bring this up. I would just push it to the side if it was some bootleg, janky little internet blog or whatever like that. No, this is CBSSports.com. May not be true. I haven't heard anything more about it. That's why I didn't even bring it up. But because we started talking about the Patriots and how Deion says other teams did the same thing or whatever, and because I talked about the fact that we shouldn't give the Patriots the benefit of the doubt, is the only reason I brought that story up. You do the research yourself. From J. Clyde Sensor, he says, are you sure those drones weren't part of Lady Gaga's performance? They probably were practicing. Maybe. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not, J. Clyde. From Loose Neck Sci, if hating the Patriots was a brick, Doug would be Cabrini Green. Exactly. I hate them bastards. I hate them bastards. From Don't Make Me Slap You, Barry Bonds and Tom Brady graduated from the same high school. I did not know that. That's a little factoid. From Coach Noy Bramble, boxers have spies all the time trying to infiltrate another fighter's camp. From Grego X Squad, tell your players to, okay, here we go. Tell your players to listen to Gabriel and not Sanu. Gabriel knew about the Falcons losing big games and that Brady Sanu was like, we got this, let's party. Whatever, man. From Big L X Squad, he says, the Dirty Birds should have attacked the drones. All out war in the skies. From that boy Chucky, Barry Bonds was Hall of Fame before the steroids era. Just tired of McGuire shining and cheating. Let him in. F it, let Pete Rose in too. I agree. Let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame too as well. Once again, I really don't give a rat's ass about baseball. I'm not a fan of baseball like that. So it don't matter to me. It's just funny and it's just hypocritical. I hate to see hypocrisy, in sports in general. And so I just hate to see these baseball purists and these holier-than-thou baseball people like Bob Costas, rail against Barry Bonds, who hadn't failed a test but got no problems with other cats to get into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Just because Barry Bonds didn't want to do your stinking-ass little interview 20 years ago, you hold a grudge against him, the greatest baseball player of our era. That's bootleg. I hate that type of stuff, man. Oh, he wasn't a good person, so he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Terrell Owens wasn't a good person. We're not going to put him in the Hall of Fame when clearly they're one of the best players of their position in the history of their respective sports. I mean, I just hate that type shit. The hell you look like you don't put Barry Bonds and Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame? Think about that. You're not putting Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame because he was a bad teammate. What? Come on, man. Stop it. And a lot of cats will tell you T.O. was a great teammate. T.O. just wanted to win more than a lot of people. And it manifested itself in his attitude and screaming at people or whatever. But you can't deny T.O.'s competitiveness. You can't deny T.O. wanted to win. A lot of cats around him didn't want to win as much as he did. You might call him, a problem in the locker room or whatever. That's what you call him. But T.O. will tell you, and a lot of his teammates will tell you, T.O. just wanted people to do their damn job and win. That's all. And you're not going to put him in the Hall of Fame. Man, GTFOH. From Sidney Jackson, Mike Tyson would tell you he's going to punch you in the face with his right hand, but you were powerless to stop him. The Falcons didn't execute down in the end. They didn't. They didn't. For whatever reason, they didn't. I'm not saying that the Falcons didn't piss away an opportunity to win the other night. I've clearly talked about that. They did. They did that. They pissed it away. No way they should have lost that damn game the other night. I'm not getting back into that, though. I moved on from that. Coach Noy Bramble, 25-point lead. Let that sink in, please. I don't want to let it sink in. It's already sunk in. From Thorny Switch, his former teammates aren't the ones complaining about him. Exactly. On that whole T.O. conversation. Most people I've seen on record say T.O. was a great teammate. Period. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, crap. And Dan Fouts, one of my favorite players of all times. One of my top 2-3 quarterbacks of all times. Dan Fouts is on record. He's one of the Hall of Fame voters, and he's talking about, T.O. I can't ignore what T.O. did in the locker room. Dan Fouts, you know better than that. You're a player. You are a player. You are a great player. You are a Hall of Fame type player. You know a lot of time cats don't get along in the locker room. But would you want T.O. on your team? When Dan Fouts had all those great wide receivers, Wes Chandler and Charlie Joyner and John Jefferson and Kellen Winslow Sr., he would have loved to have had T.O. on his team. How dare you, Dan Fouts? From corporate, brother, they make up rules when they want to. I didn't even know fighting pits was illegal. Hell, me and my cousin were caught fighting dogs when I was younger, and the officer, a white dude, didn't do anything but watch. Now you giving a ninja 2 years for a GTFOH. If they make up the rules as they go. I guess he's talking about the whole Vic dog fighting thing. Man shouldn't have went to jail for 2 years. I don't know where you brought that up from or that example. I don't know how you got into that conversation, but I did know that. The man shouldn't have gone to no damn jail for 2 years. How about that? I'm not even getting back to no Mike Vick conversation, whatever. But it's documented. It's documented that the penalty Mike Vick faced going to jail for 2 years and other cases of the same sort, not punished as severely, not close as severely. It's a tongue twister. Not as close as severely as Mike Vick was punishment. They wanted to make an example out of a ninja. "99% of the time, any other sports talk show you listen to in America will be singing the same damn song and dance. They will. That's why you got the Doug Stewart Show. For a different perspective. Tired of this shit. We ain't gonna put Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame. What? We ain't gonna put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame, even though he failed a drug test. What? No, we'll put Jeff Bagwell in when everybody named Mama think Jeff Bagwell was on steroids, but we ain't gonna put Barry Bonds in because he didn't do an interview with me 10 years ago. GTFOH. Oh, Pudge Rodriguez basically came out and told you he did steroids. We'll still put him in. Jeff Bagwell walking around like he just finished leaving the gym. Chest all poked out and shit. We'll put Jeff Bagwell in, but we won't put Barry Bonds in. Shame on you. When we get back from the break, man, a little bit of entertainment talk. I can't even do it. I'm so pissed off right now. Y'all done got my blood pressure up. Back in 3 minutes.
We on our way up. Pussy back up, you out your mind if you think you about to pass up. Nigga, step back. You and your clique gon' make me snap and grab the velvet rope and put it round your throat with all that tough talk. You best to keep your mouth closed and zipped up before you get your ass knocked out. Game over. I flip the script and when I finish, you gon' need a fucking 4-leaf clover. Your luck bad. And my task is to make sure that you don't let that shit hit the fan. Man, I block shots. For those who choose to cross the line, I'm in the paint. I'm always on my grind. Give it up. What you got on my 40? I got bread, but I wanna spend red money. Fuck y'all.